Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to learn lesson 3. Before today's class, I have an idea. I heard that some of Chinese learners might have the issue of distinguishing the tones. So the 4 tones. So from this class, I will pay more attention on the tones difference and the tones practice so that we can always remind ourselves what's the difference with the tones. Because even though like we can tell, we can use of Pinyin, but we ignore the difference of the 4 tones, people might not understand what we are talking about, at least at the first beginning. So the 4 tones are actually very important. And we are now in HSK 2. We are no longer level 1 students. So it's our, how to say, it's our capability to know, to distinguish more about the tones. All right, so let me write down the tones under the PDF here. And then we are going to use the tones to say the title correctly. So we know that the first tone is ah, the second ah, the third ah. So the third is like a little bit there are there are slightly two different inside the first tone. It's somehow like this feeling. So when you speak it really fast, like ah. And the last one, ah. And then we practice o, o, o. Then we practice uh, uh, uh. And then will be e, e, e. And it's oo, 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 oo. And then last one is ü, ü, ü. Yeah. If you find it hard to tell what is the difference, or you can start from the first tone and the last tone because these two sound the most differently. So the first ah, can you hear the difference? So it's very different. And then the second and the third tone, these two need a little bit more time to tell what's the difference, just to practice your ear, to repeat what I said, to try to find out this feeling. I can say after 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 classes, you can tell the difference of all these 4 tones very well. So the second and the third will sound like ah. So there's a slightly difference within these 2 tones. All right, so let's practice on the title here. here, so there's I'll say there's a tip when we have a pinyin, and for the beginners, if we want to tell how to pronounce this word like 100% correct, we can always go back to our tones table over here. All right, I found is the third tones. Okay, it's here. Then I know how to sing it out, right? So it's o o o. Okay, this one o o. And this is u o o, 支吾o 左. Okay, then I found out that this was the correct pronunciation is o o 我支吾o 左 is 左. So here, when there is no tones over here, it means we speak it slight. So it's and so here one more thing for the pinyin to pay attention is this one and also this one. Here it's not an. In pinyin that is not an. Please do not say as your English habit or German habit. This is not an. So here is n. I know here is is but if the is with n together, is says it like n. So like this one, n. All right, so here is n, n, b, e, n, bien, 支吾我左 b, e, n, bien, 左边. Yes, yes. I can tell you can really make it. It's very correct. All right, let's continue. Okay, here we make it 100% correct. We find out here Okay, so here it will sound like the last tone na. Here is again no tones. That's easy for us. 个那个那个. So here is a bit slight when there's no tone over here. 那个. All right, so here, the pinyin over here, we are going to find out how to pronounce this word like 100% correctly. It's the second, right? The second tone. It's o, So we know here this word will sound some o feeling. O. OMG here. Right? And then it's the second then it sounds like hong here the last one yeah, this will sound like this feeling. So that is 色喝红色红色So it's hard it's not hard at all to say it. The 是我我的. All right, so let's combine all of these words together and say it as a smooth sentence. 左边那个红色的是我的。Let's do it again. 左边那个红色的是我的。So this means the red one on the left is mine. 左边 that means on the left. 那个 that. So we learned that 这个 and 那个 this or that. So here it means that. 红色的红色 it's red, so something in red color 是我的 it's my thing, it's my belonging, so it's mine 是我的 Okay, let's do the warm-up exercise number 1. Match the pictures with new words. So let's learn new words first, and we are going to use our tones table to really to learn the steps, how we can say the pinyin, how we can pronounce it 100% correctly. All right, over here. So this one is the first. It's going to be here. You know, those O here is O, O. Okay, O is the first sound. O, the second. O here is the correct one. O, 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 O. Sh, O, O, so, O. Ow, ow, ow. The third one. It sounds ow. So we are going to start with this ow. 咬 boy 咬表是手 boy 咬表手表 The meaning of 手表 is the watch, the watch. ATCH watch. All right, let's take a look at the second. Here, it will be the last tone. Here, so if we don't know directly, we don't know immediately how to pronounce the second, the third, the last tone. We can always start start from the first one, so to go to the correct one to find out which tone is the correct one. Like this one, if I cannot tell if I just start to learn Chinese, I cannot tell immediately how to say the fourth tone. So I can start like this is ow, right? A-O, ow. Okay, I start with the first ow, 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 ow. So I will have this feeling that the fourth tone that will sound ow, like this feeling. So we combine the pinyin together. Ow, bo, ow, bao. Okay, the third 纸 纸报纸 报纸 means newspaper here. Newspaper. All right. The third one. You can try first. So this will be the second, and then it will be the third. I, nai. Here will be new. Here, this word will pronounce 牛奶牛奶 yeah this means milk. The four 昂 for 昂房 n en zen 间 for 昂房 zen 间房间房间 this means room. Okay, let's look at number 5. The fourth, the last one. So this will be on, 之昂丈夫夫丈夫丈夫 this means husband. husband husband. Okay, so this number 6, it's from our title over here. We learned it already. So this will be 喝红红思色红色红色 means red color. Oh, I don't have to write it. Alright, so let's look at warm-up number 2. Look at the sketch map and describe the positions. So we learn here 左边 means on the left. So now we are going to learn all the position over there. Here 左边 this means the left side. 左边左边 Please always follow me to practice how we can combine the pinyin together. Then in the future, when you look at the pinyin, you know exactly how we can combine the pinyin, and you can pronounce it like 100% correct. You will not speak like a non-Chinese, but actually speak like a native speaker of the Chinese language, and it's a very amazing thing. All right, so let's continue. Okay, in the middle, 之翁中 zen 间中间 and then the back side, 和后边边后边 and then the in front of it, so 前边前边 and then on the right hand side over here it will be 右边右边 and then beside you beside 旁边旁边 all right, now we are going to learn the text. The first will be in the room. So as usual, we will start from the new words first, and then we will look at the text. The first 手表是偶手 表手表 So here there's a new thing that we should practice is that when the tone there's a word and these two characters they are with the third tone over here, you see. So if it's like a correct speaking, I mean if it's like a how to say the written correct, it will be 手 right 是偶手 表手表 it will sound like that, but nobody will speak like that. So when a word, these two characters together, they are in the first tone. So the first one, it will turn out to be the second tone. So here it will say it as 手表, 手表. And this regulation is not very, how to say, it's quite changeable. So it depends how the words combine with each other. And I suggest an easier way to practice it is just to follow the correct pronunciation, repeat multiple times of your own, and somehow you will build up the intuition of some of this type of speaking. So you don't need to always remember, this word is two tones with the third tones together. So the first one need to change to the second one. What is the second one? All right, now it's combining with the third one. So you don't have to like doing like mathematics to remember how to speak how to say the R correct, how to speak with the correct tones to make this pronunciation. Just it's always what I emphasize in every class, just to repeat, just to practice as much as possible. Somehow you will build up your intuition, you will build up this feeling to speak like a native Chinese language speaker. So that is not something so hard to understand. It feels quite complicated at the very beginning, but actually after one class, after like 30 minutes, after like 300 minutes, after like 3 hours or 3 weeks, then everything is so easy as ABC in our eyes. So just try to repeat, try to practice as much as possible, and that will be the tips. All right, so over here, let's look back on our text. 手表, it's the watch. And the second will be an, yen, qian. It means thousand. All right, so if we know that 千, let me type this word. The keyboard today is not working very well. Sorry about that. 千, this one, it means thousand, right? So if we say 2000 over here, it will be, let me make it larger, 2000. So here 1000, this is 1000, and here it's R, right? But if we have a word combining with R, so we are not going to say 2000, we will say 2000. And then if it's 3000, 4000, 5000, it will be the same. So 3 is 3, then it's 3000. 4 is 4, then it's 4000. 5000 is 5 is 5, and then we'll say 5000. So it will be like this. 5000. What's happening? 5000 over here. So pay attention to R. When it's okay to say R, when it's time to say 两. So here when we say with the number, the number here, it will turn to be 两 over here. So when is the time to say R to R? When the R is just R. So just R. When the R is just, the meaning is just 2. For example, question number 2, it will be 第二题. Or lesson number 2, it will be 第二课. or when we say the phone number of the ambulance of the hospital is 120. So we say the phone number, the number is 120. So only when two, it's only two. It's not 2,000. It's not two people. It's not two cats. They can say it as R. But if it's like two people, yeah, two cats, or 2,200, it's always to say 两. For example, two cats, 2只猫. Two people is 2个人. Yeah. So 2,000 here, 2,000. All right. So we know that 1,000. So what's 100? 100 is 百. And the pinyin is 百. All right. So here, for example, 100, we say that 100. 100. And then 200, we just learned it. 200. 200. So what is 200 yuan? 200 yuan. This means 200 yuan. 200 yuan over here. All right, so we've learned a lot of numbers, expression from 10, from 1. We can review this knowledge a little bit. So 1, 1, 10, 10, 100, 100 over here. 1,000, 1,000, we learned it over here. 1,000. And then what is 10,000? In Chinese, we do have saying of the do it over here, of 10,000 over here. Can I write it like this one? All right, so 10,000. In 10,000, we are not saying 10,000. There's no 10 plus 1,000 in Chinese. We will say it 1,000. And here the Chinese character is 1,000. And then we will have 100 million. In English or in German, we write like this. However, in Chinese, we will use the 1 as the measure value when we say something, when we say some number larger than 1,000. For example, over here, we will say that 10,000. So nowadays, 10,000 is showing up here. So there's no 10,000. 10 and 10, they are not together, all right? But 10 and 1, it's a very common speaking when we describe something 100,000 over here. So, I need to write down the pinyin here. 10 is 10, 1 is 1. The meaning is 10,000 over here. Yeah. All right, then it will be million, right? 1 million, million. Here in Chinese, we said it 100,000. Over here, 100,000. Million is 100,000. So there's no a new creation of the measure value. We are still using the 1 over here. So it's like if so here is we do a separation to this comma when before 30, right? But in Chinese it's 4040 as the measure value, and then if we look at it as the 40 as the measure value, here is 100. That is why the by exists here. The by comes from here, and 1 is from the 40. Wait a second, sorry. Oh. So the 40 as a measure value, and then here will be 100,000. Here will be 100,000. 100,000 over here. Yes, and then if it's larger, let's say 10 million. 10 million. All right, here we will have a new measure value. It's called E. Oh, sorry about that. That's not E. That's wrong. So this one is wrong. It should be one more. So over here, if it's like 10 million, 10 million, 1, 2, 3. All right, here we are going to say 1,000,000. If we take it this 40 as the value measure, is 1 over here, and then at the left hand side at the beginning here is 1,000. This comes from here, so here we will say 10 million is 1,000,000, and then we will have a new measure value over here. It's a bit. Let me make it correct. Yeah, so this one will be E. This one. It's 100 million. So here is E. The pinyin is E. Over here. Oh, why is it E? So here is Yi. So one Yi over here is Yi. All right. So now let's take a look at the text. Please follow me. Let's read this text together. In the room over here. 这块手表是你的吗？不是我的，是我爸爸的。多少钱买的？3000多块。So the question A asked, "Oh, is this watch yours? Is your watch here?" Then B answer, no, it's not mine. It's my father's. So, and then A asked, how much is it? And then B said, 3000多块. Here, we learned this 多 in lesson 2. Remember that? So, if the 多 is following exact limitation number, it means that it's more than this number, but it's under the next level of this number. If the limitation number is 3000, what is the next level? It should be 4000, right? So 3000 and the next level 4000. So here this watch is more than 3000 yuan, but less than 4000 yuan. It will be like this. All right, so let's take a look at text number 2 at home. Let's practice the new words first. 嗷，不嗷报，以知以纸，报纸，报纸。Yeah, follow me, all right? All right, here. On, 送 送 means to send, deliver. 移啊 下一下 it's help pronunciation help words. So just like look, take a look, try, take a try. It's some like this. Let me take a look. Let me look at it. They are exactly the same, just more oral. How to say it? It's speaking happy. So it's oral speaking, not written formal side. It's this one. 一下. All right. 牛奶 牛 奶 牛奶 it's milk. So let's practice the text over here. Please follow me. 这是今天早上的报纸吗？不是，是昨天的。你听，是不是送报纸的来了？我看一下，不是，是送牛奶的。Right, some keywords there we can review of them. First is 今天，昨天。So 今天 is today, right? And what is 昨天? Correct. 昨天 is yesterday. And what is tomorrow? Probably you need to take a look at the notes before. Yes, tomorrow is 明天. 明天. All right, here is 早上. And the first one over here is 你听. So 你 is you. 听. 特音听 is hear. So like, oh, you hear that? So something is coming. You hear that? 你听 is here. And B said 我看一下. So it's let me take a look. This feeling. All right, so let's practice text number 3. New words. Please follow me. 昂 昂 房 N Z N 间 房间 房间 昂 之昂丈 夫丈夫丈夫昂 坡昂旁 N边边旁边 旁边恩知恩真恩夫粉恶色粉色粉 n 盐恶色颜色。Alright, so when we add the 色 following the color, it means the color. So red color 红色。But when we say 红 red, it's still okay. 红 or 红色 they both mean the red color. Alright, so let's take a look at the text free at home. Please follow me. 这是谁的房间？这是我和我丈夫的。旁边那个小的房间是我女儿的。你女儿的房间真漂亮，都是粉色的。是啊，粉色是我女儿最喜欢的颜色。All right, so let's take a look at the English meaning of this text. So the first is A asked, whose room is this? And then B answered, oh, that is my and my husband. So here is 我 me, right? And 丈夫 husband, my husband. So it's this room is my husband and mine. And then 旁边 beside 小的 small 房间 room room is 房间 so 我女儿 my daughter. And then it said, oh, your daughter's room is so beautiful, it's so pretty, it's all pink. 都是粉色的。And then he said, yeah, pink is her favorite color. So it's like this. All right, so let's take a look at the last text. The new words 左边 we just learned this. 红色喝红色红色 it's the red color. So here 喝红 is also red. So in the office, they asked, 你看见我的杯子了吗？杯子 is those cups. And then B answer, 这里有几个杯子？哪个是你的？ Then A said, 左边那个红色的是我的。Then B said, 给你。So 给 is give. 你 give you. So here you are. 给你 over here. All right. So the meaning is, have you seen my cup? So there are a few over there. Which one is yours? And 这里 is here. There are some cups over there. And then A said, the red one on the left is mine. So this sentence is our lesson phrase topic. Remember this? And then B said, here you are, 给你. So just like, if I ask my desk mate, hey, I forgot I forgot my pencil. Can I borrow your pencil? And then my classmate said, 啊，给你. So it's like pencil. Obviously this is not a pencil, but 给你, here you are. All right. So we will finish today's class, and in our next class we will continue the lesson 3 of the notes and of the character over here. So hope you enjoy today's class, and we see you next class. Bye bye. All right, so let me stop sharing over here. All right, have a great day.